The other interesting fact about Epsilon this weekend is all to do with the main man, Jerd. Now, I don't know how much this reached the Twitter sphere, but Jerd actually didn't get on his flight over to Valencia first time round.
We'll get this time.
Well, no, actually, he made it onto his flight and was removed from his flight.
Yeah,
so he actually had to fly out this morning to come and meet his teammates.
The Ryanair lot really not playing, like, you know, their home is Ireland, and he kicked the Irish one off the plane.
Flight was a little bit overbooked, I believe, forcing him to stay in a hotel by himself as he watched his teammates jet away to Valencia.
That's going to be painful, but
he looks tired this morning.
Yeah, well, we're going to get straight in the game. We're going to go on ball with Jed straight away with the combat knife. I'm running down this right-hand side, of course, to the first hard point down the right-hand side. 4 versus 4 Call of Duty is what you're going to be watching. 1 minute on that hard point. Typically like King of the Hill, and the first kill is actually going to go to Delta. That's going to be Moto picking the kill on Jed. Lots of kills going down. And Zanny going to pick up the 2-piece there. Fantastic play. Not the 3. That's going to be Shane with that. Instead, let's go full screen on Jed.
Yeah, Jed's now got it. He's actually picked up 2 right there. Can he get the 3rd? Oh, you see, you know what? I think they were a tiny bit wobbly. A little bit that just cold, you could call it. They just weren't actually firing on all cylinders. But now,
I'd be very surprised if they called.
Well, not over here. It is 33 degrees outside. As now, Delta, their first points on the board are just being overwritten by Epsilon. As you can see, Epsilon are just smashing them every single time they come near. However, Gamer managed to pick up a kill. They have contested the hard point. Gamer picks up 2. Can he shut them down? They've actually taken control away from them, but it does look like Epsilon may now just go for the rotate instead. Yeah,
Gamer picked up a 3-piece. They are going to rotate around though. Only 10 seconds left. Epsilon will not see that as too much of a problem. They just need to make sure they do actually cover the kills inside this hard point though. And they have a pretty locked down by the looks of it. Inside the hard point is Jade. He picks up the first 200 points there, and he's waiting for them to come in, anticipating the tagging. And here comes the first kill, 125 points for that one. And I'm actually going to switch it up. Have a look inside the picture that we have. See if we can see anyone on the kill streak, but it is actually just Jade at the moment. So here we go with Jade off as he's 3rd as well. His awareness is fantastic.
He knows there's someone there as well. He has the back of his teammate. Shane actually picks that one up. And it does look like Epsilon are hitting their stride against this Delta team and just killing them everywhere. Look at Jerd Davis. Well, can he get him? He picks them as well. The bloke had so much time to kill him as Jerd gets taken down by Wonky eventually. And Delta are going to start gaining control.
Yeah, on board with Wonky inside the hard point. He's just going to have to watch that money. He knows his Epsilon players come from that. He's going to manage to stay alive. That's Jerd taken down as well. Looking for the second, a little bit eager. Needs to stay alive rather than looking for the kills. He knows that Mad Cat's there. Don't know why he's going with the B2-3. Oh, manages to stay alive. He needs help from his teammates. Going to get taken down by Mad Cat. Instantly taken down as well, though, on board with Yamamoto. And they're going to move over to the next hard point. Left a few seconds. Managed to pick them up in the end. Still on board with Yamamoto.
I will point out, I firmly believe that Epsilon are currently outslaying this Delta lineup. However, the time doesn't actually show that at the moment. Epsilon just gaining the lead now, 46 to 43 as they go into the garage. And it does look like Epsilon have the lead. They are better at holding the hard points for a little bit, but I don't know, Delta just manages to pick up more scrap points every time.
It's first game of the day. I think it is just going to be both teams easing themselves in. Trust system goes down. Yamamoto going to get taken down from Jim. One of his teammates wasn't watching that, not very well apparently. Let's go on board with Tremens though. He's going to pick a kill inside the hammer point. That's Shane. Mad Cat coming in with a 2-piece though. He's sitting behind the Lamborghinis. Gets taken out by a grenade. But Yamamoto coming in with a 2-piece inside the center. Oh my god, what's he just done to him? Turns on, I think it was Sanity that he turns on.
It most certainly does. Alive. Great play. Like I said,
ridiculous.
Don't write off any of these Spanish teams here this weekend. Some of them are an unknown quantity. There is nothing worse than a team who's going to play the way you don't expect them to. We're still on board with Jimenez as they pick up more points. Here we go again. They are in the lead against Epsilon, the famous hardpoint players with the world famous now 100-point club they like to dump people into.
Well, with Mad Cat moving over now, he needs to watch his back a little bit. He's going to turn around, watch middle, has somebody on his back though. Is he going to have random? Not going to have Yamamoto. Is going to come in with a kill. We're going to stay on board with Mad Cat. Running through the middle of the map. Shane and Zanity doing well. That's 4 down, 4 Delta.
Sit down, Delta. Epsilon just roared through you. And it looks like they have a good setup now. They have good control. It's Shane. He's dropping people left, right and centre in the middle. Mad Cat jumps out, but fortunately, you know what? He's actually kept them back a little bit because his teammates are all around there. He doesn't really have to do anything.
Yeah, just anchoring here actually. Let's go on board with Shane on the 4-kill streak inside the hard point. Going to have to pick up some kills here as well. Oh, the smoke's really putting his all the way up. Oh, he had helping his teammate though. Fantastic play there. And fantastic play by Epsilon. Just covering each other really, really well.
The old bait and switch went on a few times there. Yeah. They actually just pulled out, got some covers. Another person running, guns blazing. Shane now actually looks like he's going to try and push out of here and pick up a kill.
No, they've left. He scores streaks and he's went for that. That's a little bit silly in my opinion.
Yeah, it does look a little bit silly. He's maybe hoping to pick up one. He wasn't there. Zanity actually gets the hill and the kills now. He's ready for his teammate. Smokes going down an awful lot from this Delta team. They're using them to try and push in through these choke points.
Yeah, they're very effective too because, of course, auto assist just goes completely off the radar, basically, when you do put smokes down. And it's a very useful tool if you want, if you're getting shot at, basically. So on board with Yamamoto now, he's going to move inside the hard point. 1 kill with the M8, does get taken down by Xanity though with that B23, or as I like to call it, the hand cannon. I mean, the gun is absolutely ridiculous. It's like a first selection. I mean, look at him, he's just walking around with it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to have to go on board with him once he respawns. Here we go, Xanity with the M8 in hand, pushing in that mid-map. They have the better spawn for the next hard point as well.
It really does. He's actually just getting in a bit of an overwatch position, giving his teammates a bit of cover there as he sits at the behind. Actually, he's going to go and challenge this one. Where's that player gone? Danny still picks him up. The guy, he telegraphed the fact that he was coming in, and he still got it. And it looks like Xanity's now going to go around the back and push these guys off this top spawn. We're ready for the next one.
Yeah, Macat was going to run in there, get the kill. We're going to go on board with Gamer, somebody I've been on board with. Yeah, he's going to go with the first kills on the hard point and the first points, taking out Jared as well. With his second, fantastic play by him, just darting in and out of the cover. And he has another one coming up in front of him. There you go, fantastic play by Gamer, looking for a fourth as well. Gets a little bit trigger happy, taken out by Xanity. Let's stay on board with him as they have the better spawn.
This is no way near as one-sided as we thought. It was Gamer heads back into the hills for his teammates. It is now contested by an Epsilon player. Picking up one, it's destroyed the trophy system and gets taken down by Xanity. On board with Tremens. Look, he's getting in there as well. Hill contested once again. A lot of cover in this statue hill. It's very difficult to get in there sometimes, and you have to expose yourself to dig out the enemy team.
Yeah, well, they're around 50, 60 points behind now. Well, no, just about 50, yeah, sorry. And they have 3 down, actually, and they've had this hard point for most of the time. Epsilon need to answer back here because they're on a few little kill streaks here. Let's go on board with Jed. Going to take it out Yamamoto. Let's go on board with Macat, and look, they are setting up for the kitchen hard point. Yep. Macat's just going to get on that little block where that palm tree is, and he will cause all sorts of problems.
They know that realistically they want this top spawn for the kitchen, and at the moment they just don't have it. So Madcat's actually going to challenge and probably try and break through so his team can come in and support him. Picking up to there, Madcat. He's going to run through as he knows people are going to be coming out here.
Yeah, now they're all going to spawn towards the back. Let's go on board with one of the Delta players. Running through money. Survived the grenade. Oh, he's choked out a little bit. Jared just turns around and wipes him out. Let's go on board with him. Currently stunned and flash inside the hop. Going to get taken out. Running back through middle now, though. He's going to check towards his left. That guy had to be weak. Oh my god, Jared.
Wow.
Oh, don't do this to me, Jared.
So close. I thought he was just going to go
My voice
mental.
will be gone by game 1.
Oh, he most certainly will now. Back on board with Jared. Running into the kitchen once again. He had support who just dropped. He's on his own. Picks up one. Constant fire there. There's so much smoke in this area. He's still going to money, and he gets taken down by Gamer. Delta are holding that kitchen spawn very effectively to the point where Epsilon have abandoned it and are now rotating.
Sometimes I'm just going to check. Oh, yeah, there we go. We've got somebody with score streaks. I don't think there's anybody else. No, we're going to go on board with Tremens, who is the guy with the score streaks. Because, you know, they're only 10 heights behind now. And this is the sort of time where you want to start thinking about using them. I would imagine you will use it on the next hard point. Very, very effective, though. That can probably get you 20, 30 seconds of 3 points.
It really will. Depending, because I mean, Epsilon held the basketball hard point last time really effectively, but this time they've got to try and hold it against score streaks. You can't really say they're going to do it. However, they're currently in garage, and Delta can't get anywhere near it.
Yeah, they're just holding it from the outside, really sitting a little bit forward. Oh, that's a nice kill by Tremens, though. He really needs to push into there now. There's somebody going to be watching Jim. He's going to get taken out by Shane. As I said, they're defending from the front. They're sitting further out of the hard point. Instead of sitting in it and shooting them, sitting further out. Getting the M8 kills, getting the MP7 kills, all that. And, you know, they're just playing it very, very well and very, very aggressively. And if we have a look, they'll be rotating now as well, around 15 seconds. And Della definitely going to get there first. A little bit of an interesting rotate from Epsilon, go down this right-hand side. Maybe they're trying to push for the spawn on the next one? Or just for the better spawn on this one?
Well, you know what? I think they're going to have, they've given this up, obviously, and they are setting up into the next one. Epsilon are going to come at them now. I mean, they realistically need an awful lot of time to give them a chance on that last hill. They are 60... Yeah, exactly 60 points now behind, and it does seem like he's going to clear it out.
It's a waste.
I did think this. I was just about to say that.
I mean, he's picked up 4 kills. He's picked up all 4 kills, which will get his team about 10 seconds. But yeah, they're right next to it. You should have waited until they were in trouble with it.
Yeah, he has kind of used it, unless he was going to overlap, which we saw that he wasn't. So he kind of used it just for the kills, and there was no point because they had a really good spawn as well.
Yeah, it wasn't relevant him using that there, and he's just looking for the player inside the hard point. He's not going to find him. He's shooting at thin air, but his teammates aren't. They're going to pick up the kill. Around 40 points behind with about a minute to go, and they need to be picking up these points. Madcat's going to come in there. Let's go on board with him inside the hard point, and it's beginning to look less and less likely for Delta on this first map against Epsilon here at DreamHack Valencia.
Most certainly has, and it doesn't seem like it's
so accurate with that, man.
It's just horrible.
And that's going to be the game, by the way. There you go. That's going to be first map to Epsilon. And, you know, Delta, not a bad game at all. You know, they came into this, they did get outslayed. Maybe Shane dropping off a little bit from the rest of his team. But Gamer picking up 14 defense. That's well played by him. 12 defense from Jared. Shane picking up another 2 kills there as well. Fantastic play by the whole of the Epsilon squad. A little bit too late for me by Tremens. He didn't really use them in the important time. When he needed to use them is when there was so much congestion and when Epsilon were actually in the hard point.
Exactly. Let's say he dropped that when they weren't in the hard point. They had control. Don't get me wrong. He picked up 4 kills.
Oh,
but how quickly were Epsilon back? 2-3 seconds from that spawn?
Yeah, I mean, it literally maybe got them 2 or 3 seconds, which in a way it can win you games, but at the same time, I don't think it was necessarily as important to pick that up. And that is going to be the end of the game in 5 seconds. And
they're not going to 250.
No, they're not going to go 250, but fantastic play by Epsilon just to hold that out, because it was a little bit shaky at first. It was a little bit shaky.
Not as a confident game as I thought we would see.
No,
first game from Epsilon.
It's your first game. It's your first game. It's the most
You've
important game
also got
of
to
the
remember here that the Delta squad have actually won a game already here, where it's the first time Epsilon are playing.
Yeah,
Epsilon got a bye in the first round. So
Delta are a little bit warmed up. It's Epsilon, you know, wherever you are in the round or anything, your first game of the day.
Mad Cat was going for a 40.
You know, he got it as well. Your first game of the day is always the most important. Yeah. It'll set you up for the rest of the day. You lose your game and you're in trouble.
Well, Shane was famous for a long time of actually being awful Sunday morning, and he said it was just a bane of his career. Every single time he used to wake up Sunday morning and lose.
That's probably because he was in the Norberg Hotel bar.
This is probably very true. No bar here in Valencia, unfortunately. There is some lovely stand with a hot dog.
yeah, which was very nice. It
was very nice.
It was a little bit undercooked, but you know, it was to complain.
But like, again, I can only apologise once again for the delay here. If you have been waiting for the DreamHack Valencia stream. However, we are now live and we'll be live for the rest of the day and all of tomorrow. Now that we have sorted the 14,000 issues that assailed us from all sides.
Now you're selling that short. There was more than 14,000.
I was talking about the leads. There's 14,000 leads. So wandering through a nest.
Yeah, so it just went on this game being started up. I don't know if we can go to a quick break because I do believe that we're actually having some little problems. It is going to be after my search and destroy when we get back with you right after this break.